Do you think gingerbread? No. Do you think elves? Do you think they come icing?
No. What? In the lore? You can add it. It's a lore.
It's a lore.
Do whatever you want. They don't exist.
You know what? That lore, that whore in the lore that squirts icing out of their dick. What? Okay, so if elves come icing, then what are the female elves squirt? Cranberry juice.
Peppermint sauce.
Peppermint
extract.
What's peppermint sauce?
Peppermint extract, I meant.
That's too much.
I don't know.
No, that's not enjoyable.
Exactly.
What do you have against squirting? Are you saying that's not enjoyable?
No.
Tell female elves why
I'm saying females already have it as hard as it is. Females. These females already got it as hard as it is.
We're starting off to a great note. 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Messy.
We have nothing planned.
We have
Surprise! Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to MessyPod, the season finale.
The season finale that we didn't really plan out very well.
Basically, no one plans out their season finales. I've been listening to all these podcasts and everyone's like, this is our season finale.
Oh, everyone's just trying to get the fuck out of it?
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, listen, girls.
Like, I'm tired. I need to go eat.
Yeah, we're all tired. The holiday season is full swing. Holiday season, I will argue, is just as busy as almost like Pride Month for us.
What do you mean, like work-wise?
Work-wise, yes. It has been
Busy?
insane. There's events, the gigs, the brand deals, the sponsors. You gotta get the videos out because the ad revenue is nuts. Well, not you because you're on your break.
All right. I decided, fuck the ad revenue. I'm rich enough.
Wow. But it's so much. But the gigs, like it's booking season. This month has been just as busy, if not busier, than Pride Month. It's been insane, and that's why, like, no shade, love this podcast.
I don't get busy this time of the year. It's like generally like around the same, but everything is just I get paid higher.
Okay, well,
we're two different people. I'm sorry, we're in two different life.
Okay, no, I'm
cycles.
More, excuse me, what do you mean I'm doing a lot?
Yes, and I'm very proud of you.
I'm more bookable, but Mac's more expensive. That's what we'll say.
That's literally it.
That's literally it.
That's literally it. I don't get booked much. When I do get booked, it pays my rent for a few months.
Oh yeah, you'll do from what you'll tell me stuff, Mac, and I'll be like, you did a sponsorship. I'm like, you gotta work.
Deadass, one sponsorship is like my rent for a year.
Literally, fuck you. I hate you so much. But no, I love this podcast. I'm happy to do this. We do this every fucking week. Mm-hmm. And I'm ready for a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I've been ready for a while.
Yeah,
You're the reason why we kept going.
No.
For me.
Well, we're the reason. What?
When did it stop?
Tell me it stopped.
When did it stop?
Did you start it?
I did start.
Mac, is this recording?
This is recording.
Sound? This recording sound?
Yes.
Put that bitch in.
Okay.
Because I'm not redoing that shit. Y'all better listen. This is how messy works.
It's gonna sound so weird in the beginning.
I don't give a fuck.
Welcome to the fucking season finale.
Messy.
I like how you're letting your hair grow out. It looks very nice.
Yeah, everyone seems to love it.
Everyone seems,
especially when I because I feel like a lot of people didn't trust me when I first said I'm gonna grow my hair out. They're like, oh, okay, we'll see how it goes. When I started styling it, people were like, oh. I'm like, yes, bitch. I wanted to see.
No,
y'all didn't trust me.
I love this. Listen, you know what you're getting? Style. You're getting style.
I'm becoming old.
You're getting style.
Getting older.
You're wearing more than just your merch.
I'm trying things out. Yeah.
That's trying things out.
I mean, that's because I don't sell merch anymore, girl. I got no merch to wear. What do you mean? All the merch I got stains on it, girl, because I was wearing it too much. So I said, I guess I'll wear regular clothes.
Yes.
I mean, I wear jeans from time to time now. Mm-hmm. That's new. That's a new thing for
Why
my life.
jeans? I never wear jeans. I live in these sweatpants. They're so dirty that there's stains, and everyone thinks it's cum.
I just started wearing jeans because I'm tired of wearing sweatpants. I've been wearing sweatpants since like senior year of high school. Every day, basically. Okay. Because I hate jeans. I hate eczema. I talk about it in my video.
Everyone hates jeans.
Wearing because I have eczema, and so my skin is sensitive to certain things, and wearing jeans is like. Usually when I was younger, my pants, like my legs would be on fire. Like it would feel like everything was like my skin was rubbing off. And so I would never wear jeans. But now I've kind of like, the eczema has moved from my legs to my face. So now I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get used to jeans now in my late 20s.
That's why I can't, that's why I don't shave my legs. Have you ever shaved your legs and then tried to wear jeans?
No, I've never
It's
shaved my
terrible.
legs.
It's terrible. Well, I don't fully shave my legs, but like I'll buzz the hair off. This is boring.
Like I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait, I've never shaved my legs before. Why am I thinking about it?
No, I do. Sometimes, I do it for it's like aesthetic reasons. Sometimes if you like shave your legs, they look more defined. You know?
Well, I'm not really out here showing my legs.
Oh, I am.
I barely wear shorts. When have you seen me in shorts? When is the last time you saw me wear a pair
I
of
don't
shorts?
think I've ever once seen you in
VidCon.
shorts. No.
That's like the only time I wear shorts. VidCon was like the last time I wore shorts in public.
I wasn't with you was I?
You were with me at VidCon. We talked about it
Oh,
on
that
the
was
podcast.
VidCon. I don't even remember what it was. You weren't in shorts?
Yeah, I wore shorts the entire weekend.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I wore shorts during the day and then pants at night.
Find
I
me
will
a
literally
picture.
go back into
Find me a picture.
my entire meet and greet.
Mac-
I will send you. And I'm wearing shorts.
Mac, I had meth mites during that time, okay? I don't know what's going on. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I had meth mites. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that because I definitely talked about having meth mites.
I think so. I think you did too.
It was on accident. I had meth mites on accident.
Oh my God.
We're making gingerbread houses.
Yes. Oh, it's Christmas. It's Christmas time. Chestnuts roasting on the ocean fire. Now I gotta look at this screen for the time.
Mac, stop. Stop. This is why we need someone to do this for us.
I know.
I know.
Why you keep on telling me to stop? You're gonna tell me to stop, and then shit messes up, and because I didn't look at everything, you're like, oh, why aren't you paying attention?
I never
so it
yell
goes
at you.
back and forth.
I never yell at you to pay
Goes back and
attention.
forth.
I never yell at you.
You hit me. You yell at me.
Not in public.
You call me Betty Boop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something different. I was like, is this about to be a race?
Oh.
thing?
I would never make it a race thing for you.
No, don't be honest on the podcast.
I would never frame you as a racist. The day I frame you as a racist is the day that I officially need to like go to rehab. Understand that, dead ass.
If you ever go to rehab before me, I'm pissed. I will be. That's when I'll be mad at you for stepping on my toes. You can do as many alcohol sponsorships as you want, but the day you go to rehab before me, I'll be pissed.
You'll be pissed. You'll be on Twitter, be like, this bitch think he got problems.
I'll show up. I'll do a whole bag of cocaine just to show up.
Oh my God.
Be like you made it a competition.
Now let's go one of those celebrity rehabs in Santa Monica.
Oh, you're gonna
Or
go to
Malibu.
the celebrity? I can't go to the celebrity. I can't afford the celebrity one.
I can't afford it either.
Yes, you can.
For like one, I'll afford it just for the publicity and then go broke for the rest of my life.
I don't even think half the time that they go to rehab. I think sometimes they just go to Florida and they call it rehab. As a lot of kids in high school did. Everyone just went to Florida, and it sounded great. Like I was over there in college working my ass off, and everybody else who just did drugs growing up got to go to Florida. Like what the hell? I mean, Florida sucks, but I would have loved to do that. Also, you know what? My personality. Sorry, you guys, if this episode is a little bit different. I might be on a different plane. I started taking Ritalin.
What's that?
I don't know, but I started taking Ritalin. And it's making me
Was it
like
prescribed to you? What's Ritalin?
don't ask questions.
Oh my God.
You don't want to.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I wish I
it
had my
was.
phone on me. I would have.
No, it was.
My phone's over there.
It's for ADHD, but it's not really like it doesn't make me feel cracky. It doesn't make me not be able to eat, and I could sleep. It's exactly what I've said because I didn't want Adderall or Vyvanse because it makes me feel like I want to do other things. So I'm doing Ritalin. And Ritalin is very good for making me focus and all that kind of stuff, but it kind of dumps my personality down a little
Snap.
bit. Are you making fun of my stutter?
Yes.
You know, if I wasn't on Ritalin, I probably would have freaked out right now. I probably would be freaking out right now, but I'm like a little bland. Honestly, that's what Reese warned me about. I was telling Reese, like, I love this. I'm like, I'm able to work. I'm able to focus. I'm able to do everything I need to do. She goes, oh, what about the long-term effects? I'm like, what do you mean the long-term effects? She goes, yeah, your personality suffers. Like, you kind of become like one note. And I think that's good for me. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the episode where Mike's
probably won't
somewhat
go
normal.
like super one though. Maybe you'll tone down a little bit.
I think that's good.
Maybe.
Am I toned down? Look at me
Maybe
being...
toning yourself down will save your life.
Mac, ready? Watch this. Watch me be toned down. Ready? 3, 2.
Okay.
Wow.
You look very uncomfortable.
I'm so
You
uncomfortable.
look very in pain.
I am, but I don't think, you know what I've noticed? How many minutes? We're almost 10 minutes into this podcast.
We are 10 minutes in.
I haven't screamed. I haven't
I screamed before this podcast.
I haven't screamed once.
And you yelled at me for screaming.
Yeah, because we're gonna get a sound noise complaint.
No.
This is
we were talking about White Lotus, and I screamed.
Oh, we did. We talked about White Lotus.
Like,
Are we gonna talk about White Lotus?
Should we talk about it?
Do we need to? I don't think. I don't want to go.
I feel like a lot of people don't know it. I feel like a lot of people don't watch it.
First of all, what everybody needs to understand is in Sicily, you can fuck your uncle.
Were they? They never made that clear. You never really fully knew.
No,
they were related or not.
No, they weren't.
Like I feel like they weren't. Yeah, fully they weren't.
He was an escort. Game notices game.
You think he was an escort, or
Absolutely.
you think he was?
Absolutely.
Because the way he was describing it,
Like,
it
absolutely.
sounds like
Absolutely.
the gay guy was like in the mafia and helped him.
No, the gay guy
Probably
was
he was
working
an
with the
escort,
mafia.
but probably helped him in some way, and now he has to like do a bunch of favors with him.
Yes, because he's probably getting a cut.
Mm-hmm.
So gay.
Probably not getting cut at all. Maybe he's got him out of a fucking. He said he got him out of a deep fucking hole. I think he owes him.
Well, he got him out of one hole and
You know what I
into
mean?
another.
Like he owed me favors. So like these are the favors he owes him. I think that's what it is. I don't think he's getting paid.
You know what we learned? You know one thing we learned from White Lotus without giving away too many spoilers? Don't ever trust gay people.
Don't ever trust
Don't
gay
ever
people.
trust gay people. Don't trust us. Don't trust us. Don't no, but like look at me. Don't trust me.
Don't trust us.
If I don't scream,
We
once,
just like to party, do drugs, and kill. That's all we do. Honestly, it's like honestly, I'm loving it.
First of all, that is me. Second of all,
I'm loving it. Paint gays is problematic. We're fun, but we're problematic. You know,
we're not just problematic.
we're not menaces. We're not. Don't paint us as menaces. We're just crazy.
I
We're
would say I'm a
crazy party
menace.
girl that just want to kill people for money. Yeah.
Okay, but how much money would it take? Like honestly, how much money were they getting? Because if it was enough, I would kill her.
I mean, I don't know how much were they. That's
I'd
the
kill
thing.
her.
You don't really fully. You didn't
Mac,
fully know the
look at
plan.
me.
You don't fully know what situation was going on. Were they lovers? Were they not lovers?
I'd kill her.
I'd kill her. How much money were they getting?
How much money would it take for you to kill someone? Go.
I don't even know.
Mac, it's an easy question. Mac, how much
I don't
money?
even know. Probably 100
Mac-
million. 100 million.
100 million?
100 million.
I would do it for like $30 and a Big Mac. And let me tell you why. Because I'm a hungry boy. Okay? I'm a hungry boy who likes to eat. And also, I'm pretty damn sure that if I killed somebody, you wouldn't be able to find out.
We'll find out.
I don't think
Very
so.
much.
I don't think
you,
so.
You will have a lot of tells if you killed somebody.
I have tells. Not
You
anymore.
would
Not on
be
Ritalin.
Mike, this is the thing. You are not a sociopath. I
Ritalin.
love you, and you can try to act like you are, but
I'm not a
you are
sociopath.
very emotional. But if you were to kill someone, you'll be very obvious on your
I don't think
face.
so.
Yes,
think
it
so.
would. You'll be traumatized beyond belief.
No,
you wouldn't
because
be able to function.
You know what it is? I'm
Girl,
not a...
if you get a bad comment you don't like that triggers you, you're on the couch crying. What the fuck you mean you kill somebody you're gonna be able not to?
Easy, because here's the thing. You're also forgetting how selfish I am. So unless it directly impacts me, I don't care. When have I cried about something that was going on in someone else's life? Calm, we got time.
It would affect you because you'll be going to prison. You'll be freaking out about going to
Not
prison.
if they don't find out. You gonna tell me? You gonna look at me, Mac? I'm on Ritalin now.
You think you're on a Ritalin now? You think all your emotions are gone?
Yes.
I don't know how Ritalin works. I
Honestly-
never even heard of Ritalin until today. Ritalin sounds like a Harry Potter character.
No, you never heard of Ritalin? You never seen that South Park episode where they're
Sounds
all
like
on
a
Ritalin?
Harry Potter character. No, I've never heard of Ritalin.
South Park when they're all on Ritalin and they see little pink Christina Aguilera.
No, I didn't
monsters?
watch South Park like you.
You need.
I watched the Boondocks. I'm black.
I watched the Boondocks.
We grew up
too.
in two separate
I
Americas.
watched the Boondocks too.
I just watched the Boondocks.
That's it.
That's it.
What about the Jeffersons?
What the fuck is that?
You're not black enough.
What are the Jeffersons?
Exactly.
The fuck are the Jeffersons?
Y'all know the Jeffersons.
Do y'all know the Jeffersons?
It was claiming.
What year was the claymation? No, I don't know. Show me. You also realize I was in middle school.
I don't care. I was watching South Park in kindergarten. So there's no fucking excuse. Stop using your age as a crutch.
I'm using the fact that we were raised very differently, Mike. Stop yelling at me.
PJs. The PJs.
So you gave me the wrong title.
No, the
You
Jeffersons.
gave me the title of an
all,
old ass sitcom before I was born.
No.
And decided to guilt me into not knowing what this sitcom was.
First of all, the fact I don't care
And
when
you got the wrong.
Stop cutting me out. No,
you mistaked a black claymation for a black sitcom. Well, maybe it is time to paint you as a racist.
First of all, The Jeffersons is a show that you should know regardless. How dare you? It's a great sitcom.
Jeffersons.
Sitcom. It was
One
like
of them a cop.
no.
No.
It was like
What is the sitcom? One of them's a cop.
it was like paired with All in the Family, but All in the Family was like racist white people, and the
Girl,
Jeffersons
I
was
do not know what
progressive
All
black
in the
people.
Family is, girl.
I hate you so much.
So no, there was a lot of those weird adult claymations that were going around. There was a wrestling one.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Loved
Celebrity Deathmatch.
I didn't watch that. I remember seeing trailers for it all the time.
Yeah, I watched all that.
I wasn't. There was things I wasn't allowed to watch when I was growing up, and I kind of just listened to my parents because I was afraid of getting caught.
Oh God!
So I would never really watch things. I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and fucking Stimpy for the longest time.
That's weird to me.
My mom thought it was the weirdest show in the world, and I was never allowed to watch it. And I was like, okay, fine, I won't watch it.
That's weird to me. That's weird to me. I think. What about oh my god, I had it and you kept talking.
I'm sorry. You see how you're yelling at me right now?
What about fuck? Fuck. No, cut this out. I need to remember now. Whatever.
Describe it to me.
I don't remember.
Describe it to me.
No, now it's completely
Describe
gone.
it to me.
It's
No,
gone.
I'll help you.
I don't remember at all even what it was about.
Give me just one thing.
I don't know.
One spark, and I will help you. Was it an Adult Swim show? Was it a cartoon? Was it claymation?
I think it was claymation Comedy Central.
Was it a claymation on Adult Swim? Was it about a child going to church?
No, that was on Adult
Swim. Remember that one? I remember seeing that one. That was fucked.
That was
I forgot what it was called, but I remember watching an episode that I was like, what the fuck?
And like the pastor was like a demonic child.
Yes, it was like, the pastor was a molester. It was insane. And the kid was like getting shit? There was like an entire episode about the kid getting molested or some shit. I forgot. It was like crazy.
Can I
was like, this
you?
is a fuck show.
We've tangented so far that we're doing a whole show.
We haven't even built the fucking gingerbread houses
and talking about New Year's resolution.
We're
4 episode reviewed deep.
I said we can do that after the break. Okay, we'll have a little pause and then we'll open everything up and then we'll start.
Let's keep talking about shows. I'm having fun. I want us each to talk about what we want to put out into the world for next year, and then while we're talking about it, the other person can work on their fucking gingerbread house, because we made a whole thing like we're gonna make gingerbread houses on the podcast, not knowing that we don't have our hands free.
We don't literally use one hand for something.
Like one thing we know about us is we've seen us make a video trying to like make gingerbread houses before, and one thing we know is we can't do it.
So we literally pre-built them.
We did, because we put it in the fridge and let it cool.
Put them in the freezer.
You had to
let them chill off,
because that's how you make it stick. Mine already broke because it came broken.
Yeah, my roof is already sliding off, so it's gonna have a sunroof.
And I just like getting these because what I do is then I don't use most of this icing, and then they get high, and then I just pour it into my mouth.
Really, I cannot eat icing like that.
Oh, I do. I bet when I really want to just go nuts, I buy icing, always different flavors, and I just eat it with a spoon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can never get into that. I used to try it. I'm like, nah.
You don't like sweet?
I can't. I like sweet, but I don't like super sweet. Like I cannot shove a bunch of sugar in my mouth. Because then I'll be like, this is, if it's too sweet, then it tastes gross to me.
No,
but I like sweet.
I eat straight sugar. Like,
really? I can never do that.
I could do that.
I can do that.
I can.
Do that. You have lint all over your body.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Why when it's me, but when it's you,
it was just like flapping on your hat. I had to get it.
You have. I mean, I do it to you all the time.
Yes.
I don't like it when you do it to me.
Okay, fine. Noted. Whatever. See, we're growing.
You don't have anything on your face recently. I gotta say, in your old age,
it's thanks to Aveeno.
You got good skin. You got no flakes.
I do not have good skin, girl.
You do. Your skin looks amazing.
Every morning, I'm picking scabs off my face.
But it looks good. That's in the morning when it's dry, but you look good. Let me compliment you. Take compliments.
This is me prepping myself.
Okay. Well, you look good. I like the style. Okay, you're doing your hair. Look at you. Work. Putting in that work.
I'm trying. Now it's time to lose weight, though, and that's the next chapter.
Okay. That's a personal thing. Do whatever you want. I think you look good.
Do what you want with my body.
You know, I could always help with that kind of stuff, but I want you to do it at like a healthy way.
Oh yes, I'm not gonna do whatever the fuck you're doing.
No. Don't do what I do. But I was saying last time you tried to do that, you were eating like 6 grapes, and I was like, the fuck, the fuck.
Yeah, my snack was 10 grapes. I remember that. What a time!
I've never heard of that ever in my life. Should we do this?
Should we?
Because I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, okay. We're going to take a quick break to open everything up, and then we're going to start building these gingerbread houses and talking about our plans.
And
I don't know.
Yes, and when he says open it up, that means things about to get frisky.
Yeah. We're going to come back covered in lube.
Messy.
And we're back.
We're back.
I'm fucking tired. Are you tired?
No, tired? That's just your Ritalin.
Ritalin doesn't make me tired.
Ritalin, I'm sorry.
Ritalin doesn't make me tired.
I've literally never heard of this drug before. I feel so out of the loop right now. I've never heard of this prescription drug. Ritalin.
It's not a drug.
I'm not in the mental drug ring.
But it's working. Like the fact that I'm this like normal and mellowed out, that means it actually works. You know what I mean? Because the other ones that it was like you could abuse them because it makes you feel cracky.
I mean, it all depends on the person. Depends on your genetics.
Well, I know. I loved the thing is when I stopped.
You just found one that fits you.
Yeah, I remember when I stopped doing drugs, I started doing Vyvanse because I was prescribed it, and I would take much more than I was prescribed, and then I would take 3 cups of coffee and 4 scoops of pre-workout and diet pills.
Jesus.
And then my friends were like, "You're legally
I'm
cracking yourself out.
You didn't have a heart attack, yeah."
Oh, me too. Honestly, like there's been so many times where I should have had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's a lot of times a lot of the experiences you've explained to me. I'm like, I'm very surprised you didn't just have a heart attack. Your heart didn't explode at one point.
I've also learned that there's been a lot of close cases I didn't even know were close cases. Like I learned recently what overdoses were for different things.
So we're making a gingerbread.
Oh. So here's what we're gonna do. 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 Because I need to. The thing is, this is the thing. I'm focused, but we're doing a podcast where we're also having a conversation. So I'm having trouble focusing on this and focusing on a conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do this. Let's talk about our plans for what we want, like our New Year's resolutions. Are you okay? Are you yawning?
Sneeze. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay.
Let's talk about each taking turns talking about what we want to do our New Year's resolutions and why. While you're talking about it, the other person will work on their gingerbread house, and then we'll compare at the end. So why don't you start?
I start with my.
Yeah, where do you want to go next year?
Where I'm gonna go next year?
Come on, with your break.
Next year I want to change it up a little bit. Change it up a lot of it, kind of. I want to pivot. Like, that's my goal, is to pivot, but I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to pivot. But not pivot in a way of, like, abandoning my YouTube channel or anything, but it's like pivot in a way of, like, I want to add something to my entire journey of being a creator, of being a creative. I just feel like I've lost the creative part of my creator journey over the last few years. And so I just feel like in the next year, I just want to mostly focus on that. I want to do creative stuff regardless of if it does well or not on my channel. And I think that's going to be my focus. But I also still want to do stuff that people actually want to come back to my channel too. You know what I mean? I don't want to like abandon my entire like format that I've been building, but I just want to add something different, add a journey.
I think you've been worried about that for a while.
I want to go on a creative journey and I want to document it. That's one of my biggest things I want to do. And that's what I want to start next year in some type of form.
Is that it?
That's one thing.
Okay.
I'm still going?
No. Is that like, one at a time?
That's my one thing.
Okay.
You?
I'll start.
Your turn? Okay.
No, similarly, like I want to start doing that. I love the niche part of my content with the alcohol thing that I've been doing for, I want to say, oh my God, is it officially over a year, almost 2 years. I don't know. As of February, I think it'll be 2 years that I've been doing alcohol stuff. And I really, really like that zone for me. I feel like my content has meaning and I'm teaching people as like along with entertaining them. But I kind of feel stuck because I've been in my room just reacting to stuff and people like the reactions, which that's fine. They don't really like when I make the cocktails because let's be real, like I'm making it in my house. Some of these people that I'm competing with are in a bar with like a huge set and like materials that I just don't have and access to things I don't have and honestly time I don't have because at the same time I'm doing reality TV and going to these events and all this kind of stuff and I don't have really the money to put behind it. So I still want to do the alcohol stuff. I would love to do like a travel alcohol series going overseas and doing all that kind of stuff and to get out and just travel. But I would also really like to not have to make 2 videos a week anymore. Like 2 videos a week along with this podcast and everything else I'm doing has kind of really fucked me up and really killed me.
Have you ever thought about pitching a show or something?
We're doing that.
Okay, because I'm gonna say you have, I feel like, Viacom people in your ear or some shit. Maybe we should get into that.
Well, I don't think the thing is I
was trying to get into that for a bit when like everyone had like a SVOD, remember?
Yeah.
Like fullscreen.com and all other shit. I was trying to pitch some shit. I had a few shows that were greenlit Then everything shut down.
Oh,
And then I was like, ooh, that was my first biggest. That was in like what 2017,
Yeah.
2018 or something. I don't know. That was my first ever big like setback. Being like, oh, so this is what people talk about when things just like fall apart in front of your face. But yeah.
No, we are doing that. We have a bunch of stuff. I have a radio show that we're talking to. I just hosted something that I'm excited to tell everybody about. And there's a bunch of other stuff that we're pitching, but those could just like be shouted out to the abyss and never happen. But fun stuff like that. I never want to leave YouTube because YouTube was always my home. You know what I mean? TikTok is fun. All this shit's fun. But YouTube's always going to be my home. So I'm never going to leave YouTube. I do want to fall back in love with it. And I think hopefully going down to maybe one video a week to make because like think about it. When I'm gone for a time and I have to like you've seen, I'll leave when I left for X on the Beach and I was gone for 5 weeks and I pre-made videos so that 2 videos a week were coming out at the same time as I was putting up I was going to kill myself. I asked Mac, I didn't leave my house for weeks.
Yeah.
And it was just too much. It's just too much. And that's why I was just telling Mac, I got a different job. Like I got an actual job using my degree and I'm officially starting it tomorrow. And I'm very, very excited about it. And they like that I do reality TV and YouTube and I work from home. So I have time to not give anything up. But what it does is it financially allows me to not have to worry so much on making videos for the views. I hate that. And I never want people to do that. I had to do that because if I don't put out 2 videos and they don't do well, then I don't eat. This is how it happens. But now I'm making a good salary and a great job. So everything I make from YouTube and social media, even though I'm doing very, very well, I mean, I'm being dramatic, saying I don't want to eat. I won't live the lifestyle that I've become accustomed to. Let's be honest. You and I I have a very nice apartment. I dress nice. I go out and I'm always doing nice things.
Yeah, I feel that.
In Los Angeles, which is very hard to do.
It's like, yeah, like I feel like because we live in this city, we tend to always see the grass is so green, but then it makes us forget to look behind us.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff behind us in this city.
Like, let me tell you, I can make one video a month and really live nice in South Carolina. I could be a homeowner right now in South Carolina. But no, it kind of like, you know what? I'm doubling my workload, but I'm doubling my salary. So I am going to have to make cutbacks. I'm just going to be smart where I make those cutbacks.
Okay.
This podcast is going to definitely have to, we're going to have to find some help.
Yes. 110% for this next season specifically.
Yeah.
If we're going to produce an entire full season next year, we're going to need someone to come in.
Because I can tell you this, and what is one of my main concerns, just as your friend, my you edit a lot of this. You put a lot of fucking work into this. And if I'm becoming busier and I'm able to now help less, it's not fair for it to fall on you at all. So I'm gonna definitely we'll figure it out. There's a lot of opportunities. Speaking of pitching things, we have networks that want to do this. You and I are just like, no, because we want a lot of creative control.
Maybe I like you on this, Rihanna. What is it called?
Ritalin. Rihanna. Am I talking? I'm having a good conversation.
You're actually making
I'm talking like an adult. No one ever sees me talking like an adult.
Yes.
Normally I'm like
talking like a.
Normally I'm like cocaine orgy.
Yes.
No, but I'm talking like an actual adult now.
There's that's also something I want to say. Like there's Mac Does It has been my online persona for such a long time that I feel like I myself have forgotten how much of a persona it was versus my real self.
Ooh, yeah.
And I feel like there's times where I see like comments or like people not taking me seriously online, and then realize,
I hate it.
and then realize, oh, that's because I set myself up that way. And that's my persona. So people like interact with me in a way. So people are going to interact with my persona that way, even regardless if I'm in my feels. And so I feel like this next year, I really kind of want to like peel back the persona a little bit and show people other niches about me. Maybe actually start doing videos with my family because they've always been asking. Bring my mom back. Maybe do a video with my sister for the first time finally because she's always wanted to do. My niece, maybe, show people who I actually am as a person on my YouTube channel versus like the persona I've been. I mean, because the persona's always been me, but it's always been like a heightened version of my comedic side. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people, I think, mistake that as just me being like this one note of an energy of a person. And so they can't tell when I'm being serious. And so I feel like I need to like add add more of myself to my channel. I think it's going to be my next goal in my career.
I think that's amazing, and I relate to you a lot on that because not even just online. I have the same problem in my actual life. I create a narrative that I don't like, basically, and I do it to myself. You know what I mean?
Don't like?
I don't like the way some people will talk to me that they think that because like I've played dumb for so long and people actually now will think I am. I'm like, if I was so fucking dumb, I wouldn't have been able to do everything that you could fucking dream of, bitch.
Oh yeah, like people will think I'm like literally like crazy and don't know what the fuck's going on 24/7. I'm like, girl, how do you think I game?
Yeah.
How do you think I live on my own? Like, what do you mean? I'm pretty responsible person. I don't know how else to prove it to people.
But even all that other stuff, like even just genuine life stuff. Over this year, I've had like more breakdowns, I think, online than ever before. And I think, are you dropping shit on my fucking floor? Mac, I swear to God. Last time we made this, I was cleaning candy off my fucking floor.
I'll pick one up.
See how I didn't yell?
This one. You're yelling at me already.
Okay. But like I've had a lot of breakdowns online this year, and I think it's because I continue to trigger myself because I'm continuously immersed in my career has always been involved in going out and partying and being around people that I don't actually like, people that I don't actually like. And that don't actually like me. And we've talked about before how like I'll say, oh, I don't want to do these kinds of things anymore, and people like laugh and think it's a joke and just like put it on me or like put it in my face, and that's disrespectful. But I remember I was talking to Arise the other day. I was like, I can't be around these people if I'm not on these things or drunk or doing this kind of stuff. And it's because that means I don't actually like them.
Yeah, you don't like them at all.
I don't. And I'm like, I don't have to do this anymore. There's nothing like, I just want to be around people I love and be, and support my friends and then do what I want to do. And sometimes it gets lonely, but I'm becoming very much like okay with being alone. I don't know. And I don't want people to think like I've set up the narrative over the years because I was a party boy and I did I talk about all the drugs I did and all the sex I've had and everything like that. But that's also not where I am anymore. I'm actually like in a huge place of like recovery as like grown up and serious that sounds. But it is. I'm not drinking as much, even though I'm having a nice glass of wine. But I haven't been blacked out in a video in a while. Having a glass of wine. I'm honestly, you want to know why? And I don't really talk about this on the YouTube channel, but one reason why I started doing just a lot of reacting content.
Why?
I don't have to drink. I do. I like reacting because I don't want to have 5 cocktails in front of me and now I want to drink them.
I feel the same way. I mean, I've started doing a lot of reaction videos, especially in these last 2 years, because it doesn't require me to exert so much energy.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I've gone into that lazy pit because of my mental health and physical health too.
It's not lazy. I'm doing it to protect myself. I know what little self-control I have. Listen, I could be away from the clubs. I could stay away from the drugs. But this is my job and something that I've built and I'm very, very proud of. I don't want to give it up, but how do I pivot my content in order for it to make me be able to do it? Because let's be real. If I didn't do that and I had to walk away for something for my health and safety, then that would cause me to have to walk away from YouTube. Otherwise, I would have to completely repivot. And I honestly don't want to do that. So I don't know. This is going to be a big growth year. I think this is going to be a big growth. This past year has been a big learning year. And now it's kind of a big growth year.
It's been a year of like realizing things. Whatever. What did Kylie say that? What was that? 2017? I forgot what year she said that. The year of realizing things.
Who said that?
Kylie Jenner in like some Vogue interview, I think. She's like, this is going to be the year of realizing things. And everyone was like, she was right.
Can I ask, why was there like a whole like goodbye to the Kardashians if they weren't really leaving? They just switched networks.
It was all PR hype. I mean, we didn't know they switched networks. We thought they were literally like quitting the show. I thought they were literally quitting the show. I was like, I was applauding them for it. I was like, okay, I'm glad they finally find out like when to step away. You know, it takes a lot for someone to step away from a franchise that. So I was like, wow, what a respectful thing for them to do. They said we're tired, we're parents, and then I was fucking wrong. I was dead ass wrong.
Yeah, nope. Leave it to the
I
Kardashians.
Still haven't watched the Hulu show.
No, me neither. I've seen clips on Twitter. That's about it. These are chilly as hell. What's going on your roof?
I don't know. I've just been putting candy. Been kind of just. Oh, my roof is falling apart. So now, like, it's just kind of.
We froze it. What happened?
We froze it and it was still sliding. I don't know, girl. Roofs are heavy.
That's what happens
in this economy.
No, but it's been a good year. I mean, I did a lot this past year that I'm kind of like, I don't know. feel like I'm aging out of a lot of stuff, but I don't want to leave entertainment, so I'm pivoting.
Yeah. Pivot.
What's another thing you're working on? What about anything else? Different thing other than work?
Other than work,
Yeah.
I've just been decluttering my house recently, getting rid of.
It's not a resolution.
Oh, resolution. We're talking about resolutions. Other thing, other than I know I keep on talking about decluttering my house, but other than work, I mean, I'm on a weird mental health journey. I just want to get my health back and right. I've been slowly trying to work on that, but I never like to consider fixing my health a New Year's resolution because I feel like I always found that stupid to start in the new year.
It's not stupid. It's a good one.
I mean, I know it's not stupid, but I always feel like you can change your life at any point. You know what I mean? You shouldn't wait for the new year to start that. So it's always been like a slow rise for me to try to get myself back into where I used to be.
What do you mean? Like in what sense?
Both mentally and physically. You know, I don't work out as much as I used to, and I didn't even work out that much in the first place. But I mean, I had a trainer, so I would actually work out for a period of time. I just want to get back into that mindset, get back into being physical again. I haven't really been physical like this entire year. I've had like moments where like I'll go out hiking, or maybe I'll go work out, but I've never had like an actual like schedule like I used to before the pandemic fell upon us.
I feel like the pandemic really fucked
and so
you
that's
up.
I think the pandemic fucked me up, and then also all the fallout that's been happening because of the pandemic with my family and everything that's going on around mentally has really been fucking me up recently. This past year too. I just really need to go back. That's the one thing I just want to go back to scheduling myself like I used to. No,
I think you need a therapist.
Everyone tells me to.
Because I think I have more of an outlet. I talk. I always talk about my shit.
Yes.
You don't. You know how you tell me all the time I'm too much of an open book? That helps me get things out. I know there's things that you don't like to talk about, and it's not for me to press you to talk about. But I think you do need to talk to somebody. BB. Are you listening to me?
Yes. Shut the fuck up.
No.
You don't tell me what to do.
I think it'd be good for you.
I am a grown woman. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, Beyonce.
Whatever it is.
I want to focus and allow some kind of like serious relationship and stop. You know how I always go on these things where I'll go on like hookup strikes and think I did something. But there's never like a long-term effect. But it is, I answer things less. I don't know. I demand to be treated a certain way. And I think that starts with how I treat myself. So that's something I'm changing this year. I'm still talking to somebody on and off. I really like that, and I hope that goes somewhere.
Yeah, the New Jersey boy? Still? Yep. Look at you. Look at you. I'm so proud of baby.
I'm taking him on he texted me the other day, and I told him when I was going to come home. We're going to go on a little date when I go home. I really want to do like a cute New York night.
Okay.
Like I want to walk around New York. I want to go to the tree. Am I the bottom?
I've never seen the tree in New York. I've never been there for winter.
It's a tree.
I haven't been there for Christmas time. I've been there for winter, but not Christmas. It's a tree.
It's a tree.
Just a big ass tree.
Yeah. You ain't missing much. But I mean, I'm also going on a date on Thursday here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm dating. I'm doing dates.
You're always dating.
No, but I'm doing
spurts.
No, but actual dates, like actual dates.
He's on Tinder. He's swiping.
I'm not on Tinder now.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I want to start demanding a different level of respect, because that's another way where people think they could treat me or talk to me. I don't like the way some people think that they can talk to me because of the sexual party boy persona and things I've talked about. Yeah, I've talked about that or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you could talk to me or disrespect me or talk to me any kind of way. I might have been a hoe, but I was an expensive hoe, bitch. So watch your fucking mouth. You know what I mean?
One of my resolutions. One of my resolutions I want to do was I want to look into housing. Not buy a house. I'm not trying to buy a house probably in the next couple years, but I want to look into the processes of what it takes to get a house, because I have no fucking clue, like the start of it.
Down payment.
I don't even know like what that is, what any of that stuff. But I have like real estate friends, and my best friend's mom has been a real estate agent my entire life, and she always talked about that to me. So I think one of the first things I'm going to do in the next year is like sit down with her and just talk about it.
Where would you buy it?
I kind of like the area I'm in now, but the area I'm in now is like
expensive.
Yeah, it's like 1.3 is the lowest in that neighborhood.
Why don't you buy one in Palm Springs? I'll buy it with you.
Palm Springs? I want to buy a house I'm going to live in, not a house I'm going to rent out for a time period. Let me buy my house first.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I'm born and raised in this city, and like everyone in my family has like they own a house basically, and so it just feels ridiculous of me to be renting in the town I know I'm probably never going to leave. So I just want to look into housing. I want to buy a nice house, not a pool. I don't want a fucking pool.
You don't want a pool?
I don't need a pool.
Okay.
I don't need a pool.
I mean, you don't swim.
I don't swim, but I would like a pool. But I feel like just the maintenance of a pool would be so much fucking money, so I don't need a pool.
I want to buy a house. Me and Arisa was talking about buying a house together. The most dysfunctional couple ever. We always talk about buying a house in Palm Springs together, renting it out, doing that whole thing, and then we could film there. We could do a messy retreat. We could be like Grace and Mamrie.
Let's buy one. And is there any houses in Joshua Tree?
Oh, probably, definitely. But I think if I'm going to buy a home, I want it to be in Palm Springs.
Really?
Yeah. If it's something I want to visit or like something I'm going to rent out, I want there to be like a city and things to do.
I'm about to quit this ball thing. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, that was
so much work.
That was that was a commitment that I saw you going for, and I was like, all right, Diva.
I thought it was going to be quick.
But I don't know. It's been a good year. I'm changing relationships. I'm rejudging a lot of friendships, which I already talked about.
Okay, well, I can't wait till we're not friends anymore.
You're one of the few people.
Toxic I am. And you're like, wow, I need him out of my life.
You're one of the few people who I don't. You know what? Because I told you we've talked about this. The people that I can trust in these kind of like senses, that I know will like tell me what I need to know, but also at the same time won't judge me for anything. Because there's a lot of people that do that, and I've told you literally anything, and you're still around. So don't know why, but bitch, you still here.
It's because Mike, I know I don't talk about my family to you that much, but my family is fucking crazy. Understand, we are a black family that's born in the south side of Los Angeles. Okay. We are not no happy sunshine and rainbows family. You think what you've told me is the worst I've ever heard in my life? No, girl.
That's not true. That's not true.
I was raised hearing worse. So, yeah, that's why you don't faze me.
I don't think that.
I'm scared of you.
I don't think you're scared. Be scared. Maybe I need to change something up. But no, I don't ever think you're scared of me, ever. But also, you paint yourself. You always say, the only time you talk about your family is when you talk about how bougie they are.
I mean, I talk about the accomplishments. That's just how I am. I'm very bad at opening up about things in my personal life. Have you ever noticed?
No, we're very different like that.
So I feel like I just don't really talk about my crazy ass family and the drama they have.
Well, you don't bring your family. I mean, I don't talk about my family. I talk about me. But you're not the crazy one. You're the one who has a lot of your shit together.
Yes, and that's why it's hard for me to sit there and like talk about the window of the life that I view, because I was also raised from my dad. My dad was pretty isolated from his own family too. So it's just me and my dad in the west side of LA, where everyone else is in the south side of LA still doing their thing. Yeah. And so I've been kind of separated from that side of my family for about 7 years. And so for me, I just view everything from a window nowadays. So that's why I don't really talk about it like I'm invested in it that's as much, I guess.
Well, it's personal.
And it's personal.
Family stuff is personal and doesn't have to be out there. I don't talk about my family stuff. Do I? Do I talk about my family stuff?
From time to time. Not on the podcast as much, but to me, you rant a lot, especially every time after you visit your family from Jersey. You got a lot to say.
Yeah. Well, no, to you, I'll tell everything, but not to the public. Also, I always think, like I've always said, if I was dating somebody, I would never talk about it on the internet, and that might get difficult. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would. If I was dating somebody, I don't know. I mean,
I said the same to you, remember? And for the longest time when I was dating Jake, I wasn't telling a single person. Yeah, I announced my relationship after, on our 5-month anniversary.
Well, here, I would do kind of like what you do. I would be like, yeah, I have a boyfriend, or like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, but I wouldn't make them like a part of my social media. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. And that's me and Jake.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably post them on Instagram maybe, but that would be like I wouldn't really have them on my YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't do anything like that. I feel like that would just be like, I hate when people do that. I hate when they start dating and then all of a sudden there's like, that's my whole brand that I have a boyfriend. Like,
It's dangerous to me because I always see people that do that and then they unleash the floodgates to have like everyone basically put their 2 cents in about their relationship.
Yep.
And so even from time to time, I still see that when I barely post things with Jake, but even when I do, I still see people trying to poke their 2 cents to our relationship, and it pisses me the fuck off. Because then you don't see my boyfriend for another like half a year because of that. It just happened, and we just did a live stream. We were playing a game together, and I got some opinions about the way I was talking to Jake, and I was like, wait, that's just how we talk to each other.
Oh, yeah, because they don't know the inner wavings of your relationship.
But I've been in a relationship with a man for 4 years, guys. We're talking like a couple that's been together for 4 years. Ain't nothing deep. It's just a video game. Yeah. And so now I got a little pissed off reading some of those comments. I'm like, oh, now I ain't gonna see them for another year, y'all. Yeah. Y'all pissed me off.
Yeah, I just fight. You know what? There's somebody that is, I think, because I block people on this all the time. When people have got some shit to say on the podcast, people say some shit to you or people say some shit to me out of whack. I don't respond to it at all. I just block you. You ain't never. You're gone. You're out of here. I'm in there real quick. And I posted a reel. And people will comment on our reels and be like, oh my God, it's so good to see you guys back together. You guys haven't posted a video in years.
Oh, yeah. Because I guess apparently the hosting program we use doesn't post on every single podcasting.
No, they're talking about the video.
Oh, our
YouTube
channel?
Yeah. They're like, you guys are never making video. And I'm like,
what do you mean we make a video every week?
I came back. Well, our views have been down, so I don't think people are seeing shit.
I don't think we're popping up people's subscriptions. No. I think YouTube's kind of fucked up right now with this entire shorts thing they're pushing. I think everyone's subscription boxes have been like fucked.
My YouTube channel just started being back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Remember when I was making a video every day and people were like, why'd you leave YouTube?
Yes.
I wanted to kill myself.
Or I just made a video talking about me going on break, and everyone, like, I saw a couple comments people like, I like how Matt came back from his break to announce he's going on break. I was like, you guys, I've been posting for like the past 4 weeks. What do you mean? Yep. So it shows, I feel like people aren't really noticing their videos and their subscriptions anymore. No. And I'm the same too, because I barely look at my subscriptions now. I just look at my
homepage.
My homepage. That's where it comes from. Yep. If you don't pop up in their homepage, they think you've been gone forever now.
Yeah. I'm so done with this.
I don't want to decorate the front. I'm getting lazy with it.
Like I'm so done with it.
Should we stop?
I mean, you could keep going. We could just keep talking and do what you want.
Keep talking and just do whatever we want. This is what I have so far. I'm gonna show the camera.
I think. Yeah.
little 360.
I literally just did the roof.
I did the roof and a little bit of the front.
No, you know what it is? This person, since they were like, oh my God, you guys never post on YouTube anymore. Maybe one of the ones I blocked because they don't know.
That has about a bid for you.
So if you're watching that, no, maybe if you're not,
if you're block people from our entire channel.
Yes.
I just delete the comment.
No, I block them from the channel.
Just delete the comment.
No.
A view is a view, girl. No. Just delete the comment.
Mac, for our podcast, what do we care?
Because if you delete the comment, if you delete their comment enough, then every single time they comment from that point on, it gets held up from review because YouTube's algorithm notices that you deleted their comment usually like a couple videos ago or something.
Listen, sometimes
that's why you just gotta delete their comment.
Sometimes I'll delete the comment, but here's the thing. When you get me on the wrong day,
little ass pepper.
Okay. When you get me on the wrong day, that's when you get blocked. You just got me on the wrong day. Like I wasn't here. I'm like, you know what?
That happens sometimes for me on Twitter.
You get nothing now. You get nothing now
on Twitter.
So watch what you fucking say. Because sometimes people think just because we're creators, we don't like get to react. Like if you react, you're wrong. Like you have a platform. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your bitch mom that raised you. I will fight you to the core. I don't give a shit about anything. The worst mistake people can make is that I give a shit. I really don't. You want some more wine, baby?
Oh, yeah, sure. Fill me
also,
up.
Can we talk about... Have we been going for over an hour?
I think it's been like 40 minutes or so.
Mac, I haven't yelled.
I know. It's that Ritalin.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll stop taking the Ritalin on days we film. Let me know in the comments. You guys like Michael on Ritalin?
No, they're going to say no.
They're not going to like me.
They join this podcast. We'll see you scream.
I think they do. People want to see me have a vein pop up. Like I filmed a video today. I'm telling you, kind of struggled because I'm like, where's my personality? Where is it? Like I know they just want me to yell.
Gay Agenda with Mac. Now it's time to talk about it. Gay Agenda with a Mac.
Wow.
So girlies.
Divas.
RuPaul's Drag Race is still on its weird journey of taking over the airwaves of America. Viacom decided to switch it from VH1 to MTV, and the next season of RuPaul's Drag Race will be on MTV only.
Yeah.
Like not Paramount Plus or anything, just MTV. That's gonna be interesting.
You want to know why I did that?
Because MTV needs more views.
MTV was getting ready to be canceled.
I don't think Viacom will ever pull the plug on MTV.
No, MTV is in so much financial trouble.
I know, but I feel like VH1 will be the first one to go.
No.
Is VH1 doing better?
Oh, yeah.
Really? I don't know, girl. I don't know. Shit.
Think about one MTV show that is successful. And Ridiculousness is not successful. They just don't play it. They don't
Key
play
West. I don't know. I don't watch MTV shows.
Exactly, bitch. That's my point. Key West.
Is it doing good?
You mean Siesta Key?
Siesta Key, I'm sorry.
No one
Have they
watches
done the Key
Siesta
West
Key.
show?
The only reason Siesta Key is still on air is because those kids produce it themselves. They're rich and their parents produce it. So MTV doesn't spend any money on that show. Spoiler. No one watches Siesta Key. I know the ratings.
I want rich parents to produce shit for me.
We know the Gettys.
Can we get them to invest in a TV show for us?
Yeah.
Let's go. We'll pitch. I'll bring the cards.
The cards.
The presentation. You present, and I'll just show them the little big ass white cards.
You know what we need?
What?
Imagine us doing The Simple Life. That would be
like
so
doing
good.
jobs and all that stuff.
I mean,
Everyone wants that. Everybody pitches a show where they get to like travel and do jobs. That's the one thing I learned in my short-lived journey of pitching things. Everyone wants that fucking show. Everyone is pitching that.
But we
shit.
don't have to. You know what? Here's the thing. We don't have to do
Zac
jobs.
Efron got that show. You remember Zac Efron had that weird Netflix series where he was like traveling,
Yeah.
doing shit, and no one watched it.
But what? No. But what if
So
we
that's
did?
why they don't produce those stuff.
But what if we do weird things? Like Zac Efron. No. Here's the thing. Zac
Everyone wants that.
Efron's one was like smelling his own farts. Like, I'm changing the world. Let's talk about the economy and the grass and this field.
It was like
now,
Man
bitch.
versus Wild, but like also other stuff. I don't fucking know what
It was too. You know what it was? It was up its own ass.
Is it still on Netflix? I don't see it.
It got a season
anywhere.
2.
Did it? I have not seen it pop up anywhere.
It was up its own ass. The Simple Life was dumb, and they know what it was. It was them going. Like you and I could do that. We do that here.
That was also a different time, though. I feel like that wouldn't even work that well anymore.
Nothing will work well anymore. Here's the thing. Stop thinking about things that work. I'm never trying. Here's the thing. I'm not saying yes to a gig only because I think it's going to be good. I'm doing it because it gives me money.
Really? I worry about the quality, bitch.
Okay. And so you did Bee and Puppy Cat?
Oh, wow. Oh, you. That's a fan base you do not want to attack, girl. You be careful. You be careful. They're going to come for you. They're like, oh, he doesn't like being Puppy Cat.
Wait. Oh my God, wait. Hold on, pause. Is the Steven Universe stands watching that? Because I'm afraid of them.
I think so.
It's a similar animation. If it
I
is,
think
I
it's all the
apologize.
same. Like a lot of people watch the same shit. The Steven Universe people watch. I think Being Puppy Cat came. I think a year before Steven Universe.
I love Steven Universe.
I think Being Puppy Cat and Adventure Time came at the same year.
I like Steven Universe. I like Star versus the Forces of Evil or something like that. What's it called? Something like that.
I don't know what that is.
Something like that.
I've never seen Steven Universe in my entire life. I've only seen one episode, actually.
What is wrong with you?
And it was an episode where like 2 people were getting married, and then something like this big, gigantic yellow thing comes out.
Yes, that was an epic episode. Are you kidding me?
And then it's big. They turn into like this big purple thing, and I'm like, "What's happening?" Like this giant hand. I don't know what was going on. I was like, "What is this show?"
You don't.
I was
understand.
into it, but I was very. I did not know the show was very episodic when I first watched. I thought you could just watch it whatever episode,
No.
and I was sitting there being like, "Oh, I have no idea what the fuck is going on."
Yeah, that is a pivotal episode. Pivotal. That is a huge
That's what people
episode.
told me. You were like, you watched that's a very big episode. I was like, I had no idea what was going on. I was watching it like, ooh, what the fuck?
Well, you got to get through like a whole season of filler.
Okay.
And then you get invested. So I think there's like random moments that are just like really just hit you in the pussy.
Hit you in the pussy.
They really just hit me in the pussy.
Hit him in the pussy.
They really just hit me in the pussy. This whole year has hit me in the pussy.
This whole year's in the pussy. Who knows what's happening? 2023 is going to be a year we're all just going to have fun, Fuck it.
I am having fun. No.
2022 is a year all of our eyes open. 2023 is a year we're all going to like...
Are you saying 2023? You're just not saying 3.
I said 2023.
No, you were just not saying 3.
I said 2023.
No.
I said 2022 is the year our eyes are open
You
in
were
2023.
you were going 2020.
Oh, was I? I thought I was saying 2023. That's
I was
also
like-
something with me. I will think I'm saying something out loud, but then when I don't know. I think it happens a lot on this podcast when I listen to it too. Sometimes I'll like stop a sentence halfway and then move on to a different sentence and then realize, oh, that's because I said this sentence in my head before I finished it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh yeah, and then so like that's exactly how I do it.
You know what? Someone like you and me, we're so good at talking. We should just have a podcast.
Yeah, we got a podcast.
We should have a fucking podcast.
Have a podcast together, you know.
This is good. Well, do we have anything else to really talk about?
Not much. Any other resolutions?
I really don't. I want to focus just on being healthy like I've been recently.
Yeah.
And I want to just focus on work and love and taking care of myself. That's really it. That's really it. I want to be successful in this new job. I want to continue doing what I've been doing. I want to focus on things that matter.
What if I just become like a weed tuber? Okay. What if I just completely pivot my entire channel and just start talking about weed?
You can't. You have to go to a whole new platform for that.
I know. No, I can do it to a point on YouTube. But I'm not gonna do that.
Why don't you do that?
No, I don't know that much about weed, girl. I just smoke it.
I would love to. I would love to see what you do now. I would love to see a new Mac because you've always done like the same thing.
That's why I want to pivot. I've just been doing the same thing
Okay.
over and over again since I was like 17. I would say. I want to say 15. When I started my channel, I was doing something completely different. Oh. But I think I was like 15, 18. 15, 18. 17, 18 was when I've been doing the same thing since then.
Okay. You know, though, you're mentally prepared for what happens during the pivot.
What happens during the pivot?
The views and engagement
down,
goes
down,
and then it goes back up. But you have to be mentally prepared for it because it does fuck you up.
Mm-hmm. I might start doing more traditional satirical commentary because I always tell people I'm a satirical commentator, but I feel like I haven't really done that. Mm-hmm. I do that once in a blue moon, but I still claim that I am.
Would you ever do stand-up comedy?
Start doing that, but no.
Okay.
People ask me that over and over again. I always tell people I'm not a comedian, even though I won Best YouTube Comedian. I am not a comedian. You won Best YouTube Comedian. That means you won Best Editing. Yes, basically. I respect comedians so much because I can never do that because I can never do stand-up comedy and then I completely bomb.
Yeah.
Because if no one laughs at my jokes, I'm going to cry.
I yell.
If I'm standing in a room at a comedy club and no one laughs at a joke I said, I will walk off stage. I will be like, I can't do this.
You know what I've noticed, and this gives me it's very similar whenever I'm on set for something, and not a reality show, just like hosting something or like I'm filming something like a skit or something like that, and I make a joke, and no one's allowed to laugh because the camera people aren't allowed to laugh. It makes me fucking mad. So literally, part of my gig is like I'll make a joke, and I'll look at everybody, and there's nothing. I go, laugh. Like you have to learn the cues. You have to learn the cues. When I do that stuff, I learn whenever I see in my peripheral someone trying to hide their face from me, that means they're cracking up. They don't want to ruin the shot. Yeah. And that's why I'm like, oh, I'm killing this. Like when I see people moving and fishing, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking killing this. They're cracking up back there, but they can't move. Well, like I just did that thing I just hosted. I remember I thought it was like such a dud, and then everyone came out of like the control room and they were like, we were all dying back there. And I was like, oh, okay, good, because it's so dry out here. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. You'll get used to it. That stuff is so weird. Oh, shut up, bitch. I'm just telling you from my experience. Could we have a nice like Christmas night? Sure. Let's watch a fun Christmas show. Let's get Christmas cookies. And let's do mushrooms. I mean, I do have to come back and give you that hard drive. So yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, you do. Not the mushroom part. Why? In your apartment? I don't know if I can do mushrooms in here. Why? What's wrong with my apartment? What isn't wrong with your apartment? Let's talk about your apartment. Okay. You got Lindsay. First, the man that banged on your door because we were too loud at 9 p.m. Apparently, that's number one. Okay, I don't want that happening when I'm on shrooms, girl. I'm gonna open the door and slap him. You know what you really want? You know what you really want when you're on mushrooms? You want a cardboard Lindsay Lohan staring at your face. That's what you want. The cardboard I could just see us on mushrooms staring at her and laughing for like 20 minutes straight. That's how it happened. And last time I walked in the door and I screamed my ass off. I didn't know. I thought there was someone hiding behind my tree.
said, "Oh no, I'm gonna die."
I did. I was
This this is the day.
because her face was just lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Also, I've been like re-putting like clips of Lohan Beach Club with that like sneaky voice editor on TikTok. You know that you could change like the voices on TikTok. Yeah, I've been doing that to like the clips of Lindsay firing me. It's hysterical. You pack your stuff, then you're fired.
I always feel like I should do TikTok lives more. You should. I don't post on TikTok at all. I feel like I should just go live and just randomly talk to people.
Can I be honest with you? I don't
care about TikTok. Like I try so hard because I know there's a lot of people that do care about it. But then every time I try, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shit. It's an entire different mindset to put yourself into. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
No, because we're done. we are so mentally exhausted. Some of these people, even the older ones, the ones who are our age, who are all about TikTok, it's because they didn't do YouTube. Mm-hmm. They didn't do Instagram. They didn't do Vine. They just started on TikTok, and it was easy to grow. And once they saw the numbers, they got all about it.
Easy to grow. Easy to post like.
It's easy.
10-second videos.
You can edit something really easily within the app.
And the algorithm was so easy for people to like see your content versus YouTube, where you had to like basically beg for one view, you know?
Yep.
So it's a different economy, and I just can't get into it.
That's why I'm kind of like, I will always make content. I'll always be a person somewhere in front of this, like, you know, doing this because I love it. Mm-hmm. But I'm at the point where I'm like, there's no flag. Like I want to fucking kill myself.
But I always, because I'm friends with a lot. I'm not friends. I follow a lot of. I'm mutuals with a lot of TikTok creators because I am a mother. So I always see them like complaining about like their views being low. Like everyone, they always complain about their views being low. But I'm like, but that's the algorithm of TikTok, right? Like you can never. There is no guarantee.
Because you don't build your subscriber count doesn't really connect it.
Compared to YouTube, which was like you can, like I can basically guarantee myself to get like at least 130,000 views on a video.
Yeah,
that's my guarantee minimum, basically.
Yep.
But on TikTok, that doesn't exist.
I love that. Mine's 10.
It's okay, BB. You'll get there.
No. It's more than 10. I know it. My video needs to hit 10,000 the first day for it to be like a good. If it's a good video, it gets 10,000 the first 3 hours.
Okay. I used to be able to get during my prime. You used to get like 100,000 the first 8 hours, but now that doesn't happen anymore.
No,
that's not a thing, girl. That was. I'm not fucking Curtis Connor.
Well, a lot of the girls left YouTube and went to TikTok. Mm-hmm. What happened? That's what happens. Sorry. If you just stayed your platform, what these social media things don't understand is that
social media things, social media people.
No, the platforms, when they do this thing about trying to change to compete, that's what kills them.
That's what kills them.
If they just stay in their fucking lane, like Instagram, I hate Instagram. I hate YouTube. I hate everything. I'm just doing this because I like to make content and I want to put it somewhere. And I've worked so fucking hard in this space, I'm not going to lose it. Mm-hmm. But I hate it as a company. I do.
But because people want that like spike. They chase the adrenaline of having a spike in views and viewership, and once that dips, they want to pivot to something else new. You know,
great. Work
happened
for
to
it.
a few of our friends. You know, I'm gonna bleep that out. Yep. But you know, it's people just don't understand the idea of having like a strong brand that will grow over time. I don't know. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Where can people find you, Mac?
Care? Do people give a shit? That's the end of our season. When are we coming back? Who knows?
We'll let them know. Follow us on Twitter. And you know what? Follow us.
Don't follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, too. We don't know where Twitter's going to be by the time we come back.
Yeah. Follow our Instagram and follow our TikTok. Because here's the thing. Mac was talking about the hard drive. I haven't made a lot of TikToks and Reels for it yet because I don't have the hard drive.
Oh yes, I was gonna bring in the hard drive today, but then it was taking an hour for one video to get onto the hard drive. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, what's happening?
So Mac's gonna bring it over to me, and I'm gonna start pumping out the highlight clips from every MessyPod episode ever over there. So please engage with those and help us share it to help us. Like, here's the thing.
You want guys. Every episode?
As many as you can.
Okay, I'll open my laptop too. Drag stuff in there. Now that I have another day or two.
Guys, here's the thing. This is a communal effort now. I'm calling all MessyPods. Because anybody who's here at the end of this, who's been here at the end of this episode, y'all real.
I know if you made it to the end of this episode.
Here's the thing.
You're the ride or dies now.
We're trying to sell this to a network and have enough fighting ground to ask for the demands in order for us to have enough creative control. To do that, we have to make sure that we're growing the audience and keeping the as fucking stupid as it sounds. It's the numbers, it's the pull, it's that kind of thing.
Hold on, that stuff.
So when I'm pulling it up, make sure you share it. Make sure you share it and do that kind of stuff.
But the situation is dead ass. We might have to get to a point where we can sell the numbers, all that stuff, but we might have to like sell it to a company that makes us start all over. Like every episode is gone and we have to start over as a new podcast.
Yeah.
That might happen.
Yeah.
Because that has happened to other podcasts before.
Here's the thing.
If we were to sell ourselves to a network.
It would stand on the same channel.
But it might be called just MessyPod instead of Messy with Mac and Mike. Which I feel like it should. I'm down for that rebranding, but I feel if you see suddenly all of our episodes disappear within like the next few months, just know we sold to a network and we started over.
And that is more of a reason to follow our Instagram and our TikTok, because I have the old episodes and I will be posting the clips. So if you don't want to lose these, go there.
If that happens, I will literally upload every single episode to SoundCloud and just have like a secret SoundCloud, be like, this is our past series.
Yeah, the vault. We'll call it the vault.
Yes,
the messy vault.
The vault, the messy vault.
Yeah, but we'll do that. We just wanted to keep you guys in the loop of what's happening. That's all. All right. Where can people find you?
People can find me anywhere if you search Mac Does It. That is MacDoesit. For the first time this season, I said it. Where can you find you, Mike?
You can find me everywhere if you search Mike.
Just Mike.
Yeah, sure, Mike. I'll come up.
Deadass, there was a point in time where I thought maybe I should change my mom asked that just Mac. But then I found out that would be impossible.
Yeah, you'd be here. You're gonna fight Apple?
Apple literally would have sued my ass.
Yeah. Try to patent it. See what happens. Mac TM.
But shout out to the person in front of my face for last week's word of the week, which was, I forgot. I think it was cinnamon. I'm not really sure. But you can find us anywhere on Messy. I mean, you already shouted that out. You can find us on MessyPod, TikTok, Messy with Mac and Mike.
There's links in the description, girl.
Those links will be in the description. Also, for people that are listening,
yep.
Don't want to alienate them. Thank you for listening to us this entire season. Thank you for being on this ride with us this entire season. The ups and downs, the mic going away, the Mac going away, the Mac only episodes to the Mike and a guest episode. You rode with us, and here we are right now, still the same place.
You listened to me talk about 2 reality shows this year.
You listened to me rank Marvel characters, and then rank
cereal,
and then rank fast food. You sat through that.
I cried a lot. I broke down a lot. Mac has yelled at me.
I've yelled at him. I've yelled at myself. We fought. We loved. And we conquered.
And I came a few times. Go back and find the episodes where that happened.
Go back and find the episodes where Mike is just orgasming on the side.
And as an end for season 4, should we give a final you've been douched?
Oh, yes, bye. You have been doished.
Dushed.
Doished.
Dushed.
Doished. Doished. Bye.